We're back here training at South Kitsap High School as POFC gets ready for their 10th and final match of the regular season before the playoffs. And we're with Connor Louden. So we're going to learn a little bit more about Connor and talk about some recent games with him. Welcome, Connor.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, tell me about how you got to where you are today when it comes to soccer. I know you graduated from Gig Harbor. Tell us about your adult soccer life.
Yeah, so when I was younger, I started at Harbor Premier with a few of some Harbor guys, and then I decided it'd be a good switch to go to Washington Premier, and that's where I made a lot of my progress at Washington Premier and playing there for their ECNL team, and then got picked up by Schalke after high school season after I graduated. So I went over there. I was great trainings, great games. And then I'm headed off to St. Francis University, a Division I school right outside of State College in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so tell me just a little bit more about being over in Germany. How long were you there?
I was there about a year. So my roommate was Michael Davana. So I guess him and I know each other pretty well, I would say, after living with him for a year. So it was really fun. Germany was a great experience. We played a lot of good teams. We trained with a lot of the pros and Schalke's second team. And it was overall just one of the best experiences I think I've ever had in my life.
So how did you connect with Port Orchard FC?
Yeah, so I had known Pat through Central Kitsap because Gig Harbor High School and Central Kitsap are both in the same conference. And I had talked to him in the previous years about just my play style, and I really liked him as a coach, and I thought he would be a good fit for me as he's laid back but can get on you at sometimes, and I like that about a coach. And so I was actually talking to Hunter, and he said that he would want to have me on the team, and so I said, why not Port Orchard FC, make something happen. And so I think it's been a great opportunity here as well.
Yeah, and then you've been a big part of the story of a team that is just starting out but is headed towards the playoffs, and we've had a lot of fun games, including last weekend in Port Townsend, which was maybe one of our more emotional games of the year.
Yeah.
You're pretty calm right now, but I see you, am I wrong, that you use emotion a lot during a match?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
think emotion is probably the biggest thing. I know that I remember there was a play where one of our guys got fouled. I think it was Vic, and the ref didn't call it, and so I put in a tackle, and obviously the ref didn't like that, so I had to let him know. And another good example of this was letting the ball talk more than your real emotions and your anger or whatever emotions you would like to call it. When our coach got his hands put on by the other team's coach, and I think it was the free kick, and it kind of just resulted in a goal, and I thought that was a great opportunity. Like Dave SPN said, he said ball don't lie, so I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, it was a great call. And sometimes the timing of goals is almost sweeter than the goals, but in that case, sweet goal, perfect timing. We're just regrouping, and it was a final gut punch to the opponent, and you even tacked on a couple more later. So with that play, you had a free kick just beyond midfield, right?
Yeah.
And did you know that Aiden Harvey was going to be charging up, or did you just poke it in there and look for a runner?
Yeah, so I know that Aiden and Gil are really good in the air, but Gil's very good defensively in the air, and Aiden's more attacking in the air, and he always goes up for headers. He never shies away from anything. So I knew if I put it in a position where Aiden could go and attack it, he would score, and he made something happen. And so I love him for that.
Yeah, it was sweet. It was a great assist. I was arguing for you to get a second assist, but the coaches assured me that even you would agree that your ball down the sideline to Peter, that he crossed to Michael for the goal, just Pete got the assist on that one.
Yeah.
But your ball down the sideline it freed Pete to run down there and open up and clear it.
Yeah.
But let's not forget you had the first goal of the game. It looked to me like, maybe live anyway, that it was sort of misplayed in the back, and then you got free and pretty much easily poked it past the goalkeeper. But what happened out there?
Yeah, so like I said, Aiden's a very good attacking. He always plays attacking balls, and so I decided to make a deep run. Jake had made a good checking run in, and I decided to take that space, and it was a little under hit, but I thought, oh, why not just try to go through him and win the ball, and I did. And then I picked my head up, saw the keeper was a little bit to his left, and so I just slotted it near post and stuff. So
Yeah, I think you received a ball that hit the ground in a little bit of a weird spot.
Yeah.
And it made me think that maybe their defender had misplayed it, but
Yeah.
actually it was just you catching up with the bounce.
Yes.
And, 2 minutes in to put us up in a game that we had heard a lot of chatter beforehand
Yeah, for
about
sure.
was really big. And to have Mike follow then just a few minutes later with a beautiful free kick, and then Colby with a penalty kick, it was a really good start.
Yes.
Well, it's awesome to see you play out there. And, one more thing I did want to ask you about. Tell me about your position on the field. You are obviously in the middle, but what would you say? Are you a box-to-box midfielder? How would you describe it?
Well, so throughout the years, like in high school and stuff, and my later years at Washington Premier, I was playing more of an attacking option of like the 10 or the 9 and stuff. And so when this option came around to play the 10 or the 9, I wasn't opposed to it because I love playing the 10, because at Schalke and now at college I will be playing the 6, so center defensive midfielder. So I really get to only attack here, so I like that option of Pat letting me roam free and kind of doing whatever, just finding those half spaces and trying to make something happen in between them.
Yeah, and it gives you another part of your game to keep working on over the
Yeah.
summer, and it's plus, just kind of fun to
Yeah.
be up there.
Exactly.
Well, it's been awesome having you on the team, and we look forward to the playoffs, and
Yep.
certainly good luck. We'll be following how it goes back there at St. Francis this year.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Connor.